What is life for someone with Huntington's disease? Dementia is the umbrella term that describes a set of symptoms affecting brain function. It is a serious disease that affects memory, thinking, and ability to perform daily activities. There are more than 100 types of dementia, and one of which is the Huntington's disease. It is caused by a genetic mutation that is inherited in autosomal dominant pattern, meaning a 50% chance of inheriting the disease if a parent has it. The primary brain are affected is the basal ganglia, which is crucial for the movement control. Let's learn the symptoms of this disease, which include memory loss, having short-term memory and difficulty concentrating. The other one is movement problems, which includes imbalance, difficulty in walking, and involuntary jerking or fidgeting. And lastly, mood change, which includes depression, irritability, mood swings, and personal changes. There are plenty of care strategies that we can provide as a healthcare provider. But this presentation, I will be focusing on two major strategies. One of these is communication. As the one who will provide care, we have to speak slowly and clearly, use simple sentences, provide ample time for responses, and avoid distraction and utilize visual aids when necessary. Secondly, as the disease progresses, swallowing becomes more difficult and choking becomes a risk. When this happens, adjust to the person's diet so that the texture and consistency of the food make it easy to swallow. Good nutrition for a patient that is affected by this disease should need to have collaboration for the entire healthcare team, such as the dietitian is to assess nutritional needs and suggest an appropriate diet. The occupational therapist suggested strategies for self-feeding, and lastly, physiotherapists to assist the proper position during the eating and drinking. Care for someone with Huntington's disease involves a holistic approach that focuses on both physical and emotional well-being. The list is the most common principles or tools that we can provide to our residents, such as regular exercise, helps maintain mobility and manage motor symptoms, while a healthy diet can support overall health and minimize complication. Planning for advanced care ensure that the person's needs are met as the disease progresses, allowing for a smoother transition when more intensive care is needed. Open communication is also a key as it fosters understanding and help ensure that decisions are made collaboratively. It's a tough journey and provide emotional support and sharing information and planning can all make significant difference. On this project, it gives me a deeper understanding of the people affected with dementia. Since I am working in a long-term care, I can really relate this to one of my residents that is affected by this disease. She was in her late 30s when she was diagnosed. She was a pastry chef before, and she had two kids, a son and a daughter. My heart was broken when her daughter told us that she doesn't want to have kids since it will pass down to her offspring. And it's better to end the curse on her rather than pass it to her future kids. She said that this disease is like a curse to their family since there was no cure. Working with individuals who have dementia likely enriches my perspective on life, fostering a deeper sense of empathy, patience, gratitude, and my purpose. This is the end of my presentation. Have a nice day.